team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Utah Utes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Utes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Gandy. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. RPO complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He wants to change this route. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll try the run. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quickly to the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The inside handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Gandy. Oh, he makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Jones wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Dances away to buy time. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cave! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in College Park. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Jones to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Snags it on the right. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
So now it's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. quickly complete. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Jones wants to throw it. Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Utes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll sneak it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Now this offense is back on the field. Jones to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Gandy. Got a man in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
And the Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Absolutely center cut. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Jones wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Utes getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Gandy. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Come on now, man. Come on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Between the uprights, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Canes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us on this very...
There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Utah! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the Jets, and is gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Minnesota. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Gandy. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He might want another play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking downfield, it's Gandy. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Utes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Toss to the left. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
And the Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Utes! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Minnesota. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ramsey. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Push down for the tackle. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw. It's Gandy. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Ramsey. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it and still on his feet. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Miami! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jones to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
DB's right up on the receivers. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. They'll run it on first and goal. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Critical juncture of the game late, and you're trying to find your best one-on-one matchup to take advantage of. Of course, it's the tight end. With his size, his wingspan, and his athleticism, really good decision by the quarterback at a crucial juncture in this game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Gandy. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Ramsey. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Snagged out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. The give to the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. It's picked off, and that's number 10. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Running out the clock, a mere formality.